What's up, everybody? Monkey Puzzle here, and it's time for some more ARK. Haven't played this for a minute. Been a little bit distracted with No Man's Sky, but gotta be careful. We look out in the interim here. Somebody has snuck into my base and is watching me in my bed, but they may not know I'm awake yet, so we gotta surprise them. So quickly, I'm gonna get up and let's go get them. Okay, who are you? What are you doing? It's injured now. And it's healing. Or maybe, no, I'm healing. I injured myself. I bruised my knuckles. No, this is actually not a person. This is a mannequin. S Plus had an update. And one of the things it added was mannequins. So now you can get these little characters that you can play doll with and dress them up and do stuff. I don't know how you do these things. Okay, look, we can change pose, we can change appearance, we can pick it up, we can rename it. It's the Watchers right now. What do we get for pose? Okay, wait. We got standing, floating, pointing, prone. Let's try floating. Whoa. That's even creepier. It looks like it's about to pounce on you. What else can it do? That's the only one that looks outside the normal. We can make a point. That's kind of a weak point. I guess it's okay. It's kind of a polite point. It's like, you. One more. Let's see. We can make it crouch. All right. So, yeah, this guy, I don't know. I guess he'll keep me safe in bed. Maybe he's tired, though. He's been waiting a long time for me to wake up. So now he's done his job well. He can go to sleep. And, oh, that's my ceiling. Where's this guy now? There he is. And so, change appearance. So you can do all the things that you can with character creation. I'm not going to mess with this right now, but it's just like when you join the character creation screen. You can change all the things, and you can make it male, and you can make it female, and yeah, all the things. I don't know how you change the clothes. Oh, it's gone. Did I kill it? No, I didn't mean to. Where'd it go? Is it in my inventory? I don't see it. It disappeared. No. Well, I guess that's that. I'm not being watched anymore. Unless it, like, went up on the ceiling or went down below. Oh, and I'm rubber banding. Good old ARK. I'd always count on it for that. Yeah. All right. Well, oh, there it is. It's sleeping underneath. Okay. Well, I hope you get a good rest like that. We'll work on picking you up in a little bit. All right. So that was an interesting gift, and it's a little update on one of the new things in Structures Plus. The other thing I'm not going to make right now, but apparently there's a like all-in-one crafting table, and you can make it and then put all your other crafting tables inside of it and have one crafting table for all. Another thing you may have noticed is I put down one of these. It's a repulsor plate. So with this, you can jump. I think this thing is on 11. So it takes me almost all the way up. I'm still going up to the skybox. I guess you're supposed to be careful. If you hit the skybox, bad things can happen. I've heard people report it to me. And you can lose your stuff. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm good. But that throws me high enough that I could actually make it to pretty much any place on the map. Just with the glider at this point. So, that's a pretty fun toy to have. And this is something that was allowable even before I was level 95. Because we did allow ourselves the glider. But we didn't allow ourselves to fly until then. I am level 95 now. Or I might be level 96. Yep. So I can fly on flyers, and speaking of, instead of flying all the way across the map, maybe we should get back to my base, get back to business. Because the last episode I did, it was actually 2 episodes because I lost my internet in the middle, was a stream. And I've been doing, you know, like every other episode or every few episodes here have been streams. Bam. Okay, we made it back. And so the last one, the main thing we were working on was I was taming some wyverns. And by taming wyverns, I literally mean taming wyverns with immersive taming. Right? So we didn't knock them out, although we could have, because we have 2 mods on here that affect taming flyers. One is Naj's speedy flyers, and with that you can do knockout tames on things like rock drakes and wyverns and stuff that you couldn't normally. But we also have immersive taming on here, which you know well if you've been following along. And with that, we can just tame things. And the thing that worked out the best with the wyverns, you should go back and watch that stream if you want to see how we did it. But these things were added to the immersive taming mod, these bait balloons, and they're pretty darn cool. Because if we get some bait, let's do that real quick. We'll send some up into the world. I'll show you how one works. So let me see in here. Oop. I gotta remember the controls. I've been playing another game. Oh my god. I feel like I cheated on ARK or something like that. Okay, so if we get that, and let me see, we put it, nope, not that. If we put it, controls, finger memory, we can do this. If we put it there, and normally you put it in your slot there and you just press 0 and it drops down, and if the thing's near enough it'll go to it, but if it's flying around overhead it won't. So what we can do is, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, you just hold your use key. It says R for me, but that's just that I'm a weirdo and I use R instead of E. We can attach the balloon and check it out. There it goes. So that was pretty cool. It worked out pretty well. It would have been pretty frustrating otherwise, but the wyverns took it in the air. And so I got 3 wyverns that way. Well, the first one, actually the stream before that, if we can see him down here. Stream before that, I had got one with an egg. So I went and had stole eggs. And that was my first one, called Training Wheels. Let's press not that. Let's press that. There, Training Wheels. It was not a very high level. It was like a 190. We go up to 300 on the server. But that was the one I needed to go get others. I wanted to be on one to go tame some more. And then I got bashful. We called it bashful because it kept running away from us. It was very hard to tame. And then I got one, it's called Icy Hot, because it looks like a frost wyvern, at least as far as the colors are concerned, but it is actually a fire wyvern. So on my own, I haven't even leveled these up yet. Haven't really been on enough to do it. But as far as I've got him so far, he's at a 583. And now with that, I felt okay going ahead. Let me turn that back off. I felt okay going ahead and hatching the egg of the one that, oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble. I believe Thalion had given me. I think it was Thalion who gave it to me. And sorry, it's been about 2 weeks ago, but I'm pretty sure that's who gave it to me. And this one is amazing. It's like black and white, and it's a level 602, and this is just right after hatching it. So this, of course, to get to that level was not an egg that was just taken and hatched. There was an egg from breeding them, which you can also do with Naj's Speedy Flyers. So that's pretty cool. So now I've got this awesome fire wyvern here that is going to be, it's about, you know, about as good as it gets, man. So, I mean, I'm sure you could get them even better. But this thing is going to be amazing. So I'm going to take it around. I'm going to level it up. And let's see. We got to beat somebody up here. It's got to happen. Ooh, we're going to have some fried T-Rex. Yeah, it should not take much. Get this guy down. I've actually never had a fire wyvern before. Yep. I generally go for the lightning or the frost. He's got a level up. I'm not even going to know where to put it. It's already got so good. So it's got already starting with 26,000 health, 1,400 stamina, which is not the greatest. Actually, that looks where I should give a bunch of it. Looks like I've got more than one level on it. So let's get the stamina up. Melee is starting out at 760. Oh, and we can level movement speed too. That was actually the main incentive for Naj's Speedy Flyers too. Although nowadays we can do a slushy. And speaking of, I think I want to make the icebox today because I'm still working off a stack that Trigger gave me before. But now if we feed this guy a slushy, shoop, we can go ridiculously fast. so fast that the game can hardly keep up with it. I mean, it's not like super duper fast, but maybe if we gave it to like a pteranodon or something. But as far as wyverns go, it's pretty fast, but I don't know, I actually don't really like what the animations do with this guy. It's good on a beaver or something if you're trying to get some wood, and something's too slow. It's especially good on an Anki. And now I'm actually going to have a very hard time landing this thing. It's fast. But that's where I'm at with that. So I went from not being able to fly at all to... Yep, missed my first approach. Going way too fast. With these turning radiuses, this is actually going to be pretty difficult. But anyway, I went from not flying at all to having all these amazing flyers. I'm in the drink. All right, let me get that guy put away properly, and then we'll go do something else. Actually get something done. What are you doing, you crazy beast? Okay, he landed there. That's actually a pretty decent place. I'm gonna leave it on passive so none of these fly away. I haven't seen anything really bad come up to this spot yet. I should put a guard on somehow. Alright. Okay, so want to make a couple things today and just continuing to explore all these mods because we have them. So we definitely should be doing modded things. And we've been doing pretty good with that so far, as you can tell by my crazy base. Oh, and actually I got to show off one more thing here. Is that Ur left this phoenix. I've never had a phoenix before. He left a sign. He says, "Take 2. I must have dropped the wrong stack. Try to get obsidian with her." So I needed some obsidian for something in the stream, and he came up with a phoenix. And it only had 1 obsidian width on it, which I was like, okay, thanks for the 1 obsidian. But apparently he dropped the wrong stack, and he was trying to show me what these things can do. Now, normally I would not accept a phoenix as a gift. I would just be like, whoa, that's amazing. And I have to go tame one first. Here, though, you don't tame them the proper way. Well, I mean, you can. Which I think you got to like hit them with a flamethrower or something like that. Wow, this thing is beautiful. That is amazing. Here you can, of course, you can knock them out, and you can use the immersive taming method, send the prime meat up on the balloon, and all of that. The wyverns, by the way, were a challenge tame. We actually had to get them down to half health first, and then they let us tame them with the balloons and stuff like that. So I don't think phoenixes are a challenge tame, but I don't know. I actually haven't done them yet. But since this is the modded server and nothing here is really a test of our ARK playing skill per se, I'm going to go ahead and accept it. So thank you very much, Ur, for the phoenix. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, if we were playing vanilla-esque, I'd say I have to tame one first, but heck, I'll say okay. All the rules are broken on the modded server. So here we go. And you can actually tame those guys too with immersive taming. So we're going to have to make an episode out of that. and see if I can build something on one of those. That would be a cool thing to do. So anyway, let's go real quick actually and see if we can harvest some obsidian with this guy. I know we've got some obsidian right over here, and apparently they can harvest it directly. So that would be pretty cool. They're not very fast. We can level speed on it too. Right now it doesn't have any levels. It's got some obsidian on it. It's not overloaded. We could give it a slushy, but I'm a little afraid of that. They get so fast. So let's see what happens when we attack this stack. So right now we'll see what it gets, but this for science to make sure. It's got 272 on it, right? So that didn't do anything. Maybe you got to do it with a special attack. You guys are probably like face palming, but I've never used the Phoenix before. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's try right clicking. Whoa, that did something. Oh, it lit a flame. Well, it was a flame, but it lit more flame. Or oh, it dropped fire below it. Okay. What about C? Ah, that was it. And it got 164 obsidian just with one. So C is the harvest attack, apparently. Okay, cool. So it gets quite a bit with one attack. And apparently they poop silica pearls and black pearls. I think they have to be mate boosted for the black pearls, but I don't really know that. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We don't need that stone. We can go ahead and drop that, and we don't really need that. So that's cool. Yeah, that more than doubled what it was holding. So that's fantastic. These are beautiful and useful. All right, so let me get it back there, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, got my toys put away up there. Now let's go ahead and make a couple new steampunk things. Before we made the teleporter, and now we can use this to go all over the map, which is pretty cool, at least to everywhere that somebody else has put a teleporter. But there's a couple other things now I want to make. So over here in the Steam workstation, let's check this out. And one thing is I think it's called like the icebox. It is called the copper steam icebox. Steam icebox sounds like a sort of a contradiction in terms, but that's the thing. You can do all this stuff with steam. So can I pull for this? Apparently not. Oh, the inventory already has all the required resources. Okay, there was just a little delay there. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And then the other thing I want to make, which is going to be super cheaty and powerful, is the cryo chamber. So 2 icy things. So we just had 2 fire things. Now we're going to do 2 ice things. I think we'll call this episode Fire and Ice. So let's get these both, and then we'll set them both up. So you may already know what this one does, but I should have actually grabbed the ice one before. There it is. This one makes... No, where'd it go? There, that one. That one makes the ice slushies. So we're going to set that one up first. And we're going to need a pipe, probably, and probably a water bucket or something to hook up to. So let's see. Let's just get in my inventory. Let me see. Let's craft just a pipe. I probably have some made, but it's okay. We have so much stone. So we just want a straight pipe. Go ahead and make that. And then upstairs we'll make a water bucket because this thing needs to be irrigated. I think that's all it needs too. It should need to be powered, but I don't know that it does. But we do have power hooked up here in case it does. But yeah, seems like this should go in the kitchen kind of thing. Do I have anything in this one yet? No, I don't. So, all right. So let's go ahead and pick this up. See if we can put the icebox down here, or actually, well, maybe I'll go in the corner here somewhere. Let's see. What does this thing look like? That's not too bad. We could probably put it there. Yeah, I'll put it there, and if I really don't like it, I'll move it. Let's see this. not embed it in the wall too much. Put that down. That's not too bad. Still just enough space to get through here, through here. Okay, and so it's not irrigated. So let's go ahead and put that pipe down. Let's grab, where'd it go? We need that. Okay, so now we've got the pipe. And is it going to snap to this thing? Yeah, there's the pipe. Doesn't seem like it's snapping to it, although it does disappear when I put it in that general direction. But what's it doing? Where's it going? I can't tell. I don't like that. Alright, well, maybe we'll just trust to the snap mechanic. And it snaps somewhere. And let's go ahead and make... I've hatched all these feather lights, by the way. They're all black, and some are black and red, and some are black with a white spot. So they're all very cool. And they're also in my way. Oops. Why'd you do that? I pressed R. I'm picking up poop. What I'm doing. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a bucket. I guess we can't do that way. Gotta go this way. Pull for that. Make that. Buckets are a cheaty infinite source of water. So, I mean, we chose to have mods. I should stop calling everything cheaty. But they are. So, see. So, I was hoping that this would snap to whatever the pipe did. Is that what the pipe did? Oh, the pipe, it went out there? Is that what it did? Is this irrigated now? It is. So the pipe, I guess the reason I couldn't see it is it went outside. Oh, interesting. Now, oh, so we have a floating pipe and a floating bucket. All right, I'm going to have to do that better. But for the purposes of this episode, we've got it irrigated. And so I won't waste any more of your time, but you get the point. You got to get a pipe on it and get a bucket near it. Might just need to get the bucket near it, and it's good enough. But now it's irrigated. And if we look inside of it, here we can make ice slushies. And I wonder what a block of ice does. We have to make that first? Oh, and we have to tell it to make it. Yeah? Okay, it's making it. And I think we're going to need that block of ice in order to make the slushy. Hopefully it just makes the ice over time and it'll fill up with them, and then we make the slushies. We'll see. But now I will be slushy independent. And when I run out of the initial stack I was given, which has taken me quite a bit. I don't use it all the time on these guys. I think he gave me 2 stacks of 100. And I am down to 69. So I will run out eventually. So it's good we're setting this up now. And we got to cool down after all those fire guys. So yeah, I'll bring you back when that gets to there. And we'll see if we can make this thing. Okay, it's just about there. And where is it? It said it made it. I don't see nothing. Alright, I guess I'll get to the end of another one and see what happens. Okay, we're coming up on another one here. See if it gives it to us this time. There it is. Okay, so we got a block of ice. And as I thought, with a block of ice, you can then make the slushy. So now that's crafting. And that's going to take a while too, but I have a pretty good feeling by the time this gets down to there, it's going to make one of these. Okay, so it's just getting to the end now. And yep, there it is. We made our first slushy all by ourselves with some pretty crazy plumbing. But so hopefully I can just leave that running and it'll get full of ice blocks. And then I can have it make a bunch of slushies. But yeah, now we got an ice cooler in here. So that's pretty neat indeed. So let's run around to my bedroom to install the other thing, because I think that's where this thing is going to be appropriate. It's kind of industrial for a bedroom, but it does have to do with spawn points and stuff. So I haven't used it. I didn't even know this was in the mod. This mod has all these things that if I'd known, I might have thought twice about putting them in here, but it's too late now for that. It's all over. The slippery slope is iced and we're sliding down very fast. Okay, so this is the steam cryo chamber, and if you read the description, you can reclaim the inventory of your corpse or item cache. Step into the cryo chamber and press C. So this is like having the gravestone mod, basically, where your stuff just comes back to you. So that is pretty OP indeed. Let's see. Whoa, okay, that's pretty big. Yeah, so let's go ahead and be OP. Put this down somewhere. Maybe it lives out here because it's pretty tall. It could live inside somewhere. I don't know where this wants to live. Maybe we'll put it up. No, I don't want to block that. I'm going to spend 15 minutes now just figuring out where it wants to live. This is the chest where I put my stuff. I think it actually needs to move. Let's see. Let's pick this up. Oop. I don't think I have anything in there right now. And we'll put the cryo chamber here. And then we'll put the chest somewhere else because the chest is a lot less obtrusive. So let's see. Let's just put it down. And again, I can adjust later after the episode. There it is. There is the cryo chamber. So we can press R and sit on the cryo chamber. And then it shows me my inventory. Oh, there we are. We are inside of it. That doesn't look very comfortable. All right, let's get out of here. So I think I need to die in order to test this out. So we're going to have to commit suicide here real quick. So let's see. Where's a good place to fall down to? Oh, I didn't mean to get over the edge yet. Let's see. Let's go up and fly. And then see, let's get ourselves right over our Brontos here, maybe. Yeah, let's aim. Oh, look, we got a drop we got to get. All right, make sure I'm past the water. And, okay, let's undeploy our wings. And fall to our death. Yes. Oh, that felt great. Okay, so let's wake up in our bed. Where is our bed? Construction raft. There's no. Copper bed. There we go. Okay, I do not want to do that. Respawn there. Now let's see how OP this really is. Well, first I fell through the floor. Okay. So now I'm supposed to be able to go in here. All right. Oh, and I think it added everything already. Look at that. I didn't even press C. And it gave it to me. What happens if I press C now? Okay. Well, that was good enough. And yeah, right in there is all of our stuff. So that's too good. I can just fling myself off of cliffs from here on, throw myself into the mouths of Rexes and Gigas, and it's okay, because I can just get my stuff back. All right. Well, that's pretty silly. But I still have my... No, that's still on. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Well, that wasn't a ton of stuff today. Oh, wrong thing. I know how to play this game. There we go. That wasn't a ton of stuff today, but I think we've run out of the time for one episode. And this is why I've been streaming a lot lately, too, because I'm not bound by restriction of putting everything within a half hour. But don't worry. I'm going to continue doing episodes like this in conjunction with the streaming. I can't stream all the time anyway. So I hope you guys have been enjoying watching some of me play No Man's Sky. And it's a pretty good sandbox game. It's not perfect. Let's see if we can hide that arrow. But it is a fun alternative. And you know how much I like sandbox games. But I'm not done with ARK either. And if another new compelling sandbox game comes out, well, we'll have to check that out too. But for now, signing out here in Olympus, where things are looking pretty slick. We're pretty set up, and there's still more to do. But thank you for watching until the end of this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, apparently I unbound this. God, so awkward today. Where was I? This wave. Okay. Bye-bye.